Thank you very much, and thank you for everyone. Think it's we hope that it's gonna be a great year for everyone and for your families too. Tomorrow we are hosting Golden Arrows. Uh, we have had time to prepare. Uh, we resumed training on the 28th of December, which gave us until today up to more than 3 weeks to prepare for the game and as well for to prepare for the following game and the schedule that we see that is gonna be and we expect that is gonna be very hectic in the coming weeks. We have done our preparations. We have played friendly games. We have prepared ourselves very well. We are confident for the game tomorrow. We're playing against a very good team that has always given us a very tough game. But we know what we want. We try to minimize the fine margins and by working on the small details to allow us to start on the front foot because it's very important to start on the front foot. As you can see, the top of the log is a bit crowded, and I'm pretty sure that everyone wants to stay within the top for the coming few weeks before you can be able to make a difference later. Thank you.
Members of the media, there we go. The coach has laid down all what has happened in the past couple of weeks leading to tomorrow. Now it's your turn to engage the coach. Uh, is there a hand at the back? Yes, thank you very much, Java. Good afternoon, Coach, and compliments to the new season. Coach, what are some of the biggest lessons that you've taken from the first half of the season into the second half, and how has that shaped your preparation going forward?
Thank you very much. So, we I would say that the biggest one for me is a lot of possession, then less goals. But probably now we have to be more pragmatic. Less possession, more goals to make it count. Thank you. I saw you there.
Good afternoon, Coach. The compliments of the new year. I speak under correction, Coach. The two players that maybe has not been played this season or hasn't played is Chislet as well as Chinga. I know there's been a lot of complications in and around them, but how are you keeping them positive? I know it's been probably difficult. You come to the training ground day in, day out, put in the hard work, not being able to play. How do you, from a human part, say to them, listen, your opportunity will come after your injuries and so forth. What are the conversations or what have you said to them just to keep them, motivated on the training ground?
Um, it's our job to try to manage the squad that we have. It's in every coach book to try to make the players as happy as they can be because it's the biggest. I will say that the difficult uh, part is the players that don't play often are the ones that are subject to attitude, or sometimes they get frustrated easily. But going forward, they know we have spoken with them with everyone as well, that we are part in three competitions in the league, in CAF Confederation and the Nedbank starting very soon. And the games are going to be hectic, even as we spend the last maybe 2 weeks figure out how we're going to manage the schedule because it's very hectic. There is even some games that we're gonna travel from one venue to go straight another venue without even coming to Johannesburg. So imagine you play Bloemfontein against Marumo Gallants next week, but as well in the weekend you play in Durban against Zesco, which means that the time to come here to and as well to go to Durban, it's very hectic. It's been it's going to be very hectic. And everyone now knows that the players, we had a meeting with them. We showed them the very big screen now about the schedule. And everyone knows that he's gonna get time to play. He's gonna get minutes. But the most important thing is to make those minutes count because when you're given the chance, you need to be ready. And it's not about only the two players that you have mentioned. It's about everyone because. But the good thing is the attitude that we have seen at the training the last few weeks. It's unbelievable. Everyone is working hard. Everyone is running crazy to try to earn the spots to play.
Thank you very much. There was a hand. Please go ahead. Sir.
Hi, Coach Brown, Backpage Media. I just wanted to ask you, the final squad is made largely of Pirates players and Sundowns players. Did you spot any weaknesses in him at AFCON that you think you can exploit this Kaizer Chiefs?
Um, there have been a lot of conversations, a lot of talks about the Bafana squad, but I choose to not go that way because the coach that Mr. Gobros, he knows what he's doing, and the even there wasn't any Kaiser Chief player on the squad, but I can say that the coach has done tremendously well to for the team. Um, what about Pirates and Sundowns? It's the game against Pirates is coming end of February, and probably when we play them, we gonna. There are some things that we have already analyzed and noted, but as well, I won't give them. I won't give them. I won't give them up. But surely every team has his weaknesses and strengths, and as I said before, we need to. It's the small details that now we are working on to try to minimize the fun margins and try to make every game count.
Thank you, Coach. There was a hand around that side, but we'll go to you, Shao.
Well, as a sports coach, how beneficial was the break for you looking at you probably had the full squad with you, which puts you in a similar situation with Arrows that you didn't have much of the national team players. Is it a benefit to you guys that you have these players here in camp, the full squad that you got access to? How much of that was a benefit?
Uh, I would say that it was like a preseason. It was like a preseason because you have your full squad. Because as well, if you remember well, we had a little bit issues of in our last preseason to start the league, where our fitness coach was not due to some administrative issues. He couldn't attend the preseason in Holland, but now I would say that all the players are sharp, are fit, and they have worked as a unit, as a group, and it gave us time to try new combinations, to assess and to see what is working or what is not. And I would say that it was beneficial, very a huge beneficial for the team.
Uh, Coach, just on players, talking about players, we have seen that your competitors, you have said that the top looks tight, and the teams in the top, all the three have signed. Like Kaizer Chiefs, we have not seen that you're signing. Chief, I mean, Pirates have signed, Sundowns signed, Skukuni have signed, but only Chiefs seem not to have signed. Are you happy with the squad that you have now that you to take you through as you have just counted the tournaments that you are competing in?
Um, yeah, I'm very happy with the squad that we have. We signed practically 12 players at the beginning of the seasons, and as I said, the struggles that we had in the preseason, which didn't put especially the new players into very good conditions to play or to understand how we want to play. Now we have had time to rectify that, and we pretty sure that we're gonna see more quality from everyone, especially from the new players. And as well, January, it's a tricky period. You need to be careful how you send players, and I'm not saying as well that we not sign any player. We are looking if there is an opportunity that we can get, we'll go get it. The period is ending at the end of the month, but as well, the players that we have now we know that they will compete very well.
So, Kami? Good afternoon, Coach. I'm Khalid from Barfin. Coach, you've already alluded that from tomorrow onwards, the schedule is going to be very tight with the different competitions that we'll be playing. So, how crucial has sports science has been during the recess that we just came from in terms of making sure that players return in time and also managing them to minimize injuries with the schedule that lies ahead?
Thank you for the question, because the last week has been we had several meetings with our medical staff, our head of strength and conditioning, our our management, to try, as I said, to work on every details, especially even the traveling, because as I said, let's say the next 3 weeks there is a trip to Zambia, trip coming back. There is a trip to Bloemfontein. There is a trip to Durban. There is a trip to Polokwane to play Al Masri. There is a trip to Cape Town to play on February 4th to play Stellenbosch, which means from now to February 4th, 14 days, 5 trips, which means that all those things are being have been put into consideration to try to organize to organize the team, to organize the recovery time, to organize the ways of recovery, to organize the trips, to organize even the players who gonna stay behind. They will have very detailed a very detailed program. That's why even you've seen Coach Dylan Shepard joining the first team, because we want as I said, to work on every details to try to get out of that period in a very good and positive place.
Leadership. Uh, Thank you, Gina. Cedric, I just want to know that following up on Vito's question. um, are you in conversations or are you still just shopping around? Because you said you're looking. Is there conversations either way, whether coming in or going out? Is there something that is being discussed with players?
There are some conversations going around with players going out, but about players going in, I would say that it's just try to see if there is a very good deal on a very specific player that is available, but other than that, there is nothing further.
Just going back to the Arrows match, coach. There's anxiety, a month of no football. How do you then deal with your players to get into gear, knowing very well that playing against Arrows, you're playing against a nippy, fast running team, tricky players, and all of that. Just looking into the whole overall match, and what can you say to your Kaizer Chiefs players regarding this match tomorrow?
Um, as in our debrief of the game, we 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 watched again and we saw what happened during the recent games and as well the game that we played during the first part of the league. As you said, it's a tricky team. It's a dynamic team. It's a team that is aggressive. It's a team that likes to go forward, likes to press. It's a team that takes a lot of risk when they are playing. That's why most of the time, even they score goals. They score a lot of goals. They consider as well a lot of goals, and that's you have to give them credit to be. It's a brave team, and we need to. Our players they know that it's not going to be an easy game. It's we need to run. We need to run. We need to compete. We need to get into those duels. We need as well to be smart. We need as well to be smart because when you play against a team like that, sometimes um, there is two ways. Maybe you want to run, you have to run more than them, but sometimes as well you need to slow down. You need to play with your brain. You need to hold the ball longer, to make them run first and to try to hurt them when you get the opportunity. But definitely it's a very good challenge.
As a hand that has been up for a while, I think I'll come back to you, Come, let's do Coach, you and Vinal Shimerman and something that's slightly taken away from tomorrow's game, but it has an impact on Chiefs. As a coach who coached at international level and also club level, what do you make of how Senegal responded last night when there were sort of things that were going against their way? And I ask this because Chiefs are in the same group with two North African teams, and in this continental space, it's come to a point where sort of some of the antics have been normalized that you have to accept that there's not necessarily any stepping out of what is called gamesmanship. So what do you think of that response and how do you impact and sort of stamp out some of the things that have sort of been normalized by North African sides in this space in terms of to a point where it's sort of acceptable?
Uh, you know, first thing that first thing there are some teams from some parts of Africa that think that they're entitled to win in any way. Then when the things they don't go their way, they they do everything to make things happen, even sometimes things that are not honest. I will give you an example of the game that we played against Zamalek. We conceded a goal after 2 or 3 minutes, but during the 9 minutes, players falling down. Every time ball goes out, they sit down, keeper sit down every time. But that's their mentality. That's their mentality, and they think that they're entitled to that. And when you do that to them, then they will start complaining. But as well, if I come back to yesterday, I think that the spectacle that we have witnessed since the beginning of the AFCON was tremendously uh, entertaining. The games were the high level and everything, but there are some things that we saw yesterday that are shameful for our African football, which we during the everything was not negative, and I would say that most of the things were positive. But if I start by myself to sometimes I don't agree with the referee and things like that. But to walk out of the field, that's not good. That's a precedent that we should all condemn and not allow to be if a way of protesting, because as well, my personally, I think that that penalty was true. Was It was a true penalty. He grabbed him, but it was true penalty. Maybe they can say about the previous action, the goal that they scored. That's another story. But the penalty was true. Uh, I think everyone, coaches, uh, journalists, players, everyone in African football, we need to address that. We need to address first the behaviors of some teams from some part of the continent that they think that they entitled to win in any way, and as well we need as well to 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 see how we respond to that in a fair play way.
There you go. We'll go with you.
Coach, also just on AFCON, as a coach, football is always evolving and that kind of stuff. What were some of the tactical and technical, trends that you noticed in these tournaments, which are things that maybe you liked and you want to use with the team going forward?
I'll say that it's an AFCON of transitions. Teams that were playing in a very fast transitions were the teams that got that far. You will see Morocco; they defended a lot against Nigeria, hurting them on counterattack. Senegal on transition, they are crazy good with the right space, the right time, the right pass, and they have players very fast on the wings, and as well. And I would say that another thing that I didn't see late, for example, if I compare to the World Cup, is the importance of set pieces in this AFCON. The importance of set pieces was not as good as for example, in the World Cup. But I would say that the transition and the compactness of the teams that when they are defending was very good. Even the technical quality was something that we need to notice.
Nice one on AFCON. We can close with a question on ours tomorrow.
Sounds like it. Good day, coach. Since we're already heading to coach, maybe just a quick one ahead of tomorrow's game in terms of availability and selection. Do you have a full squad to pick from? And do you have any concerns around injuries or anything like that?
Um, we have full squad players coming back from injuries. Uh, Probably two or three. Ox is not going to be available for tomorrow. George as well. Um, we need to cross as well, but Cirino is back from his injury. Lilipo as well is back. Everyone else is fit and ready for tomorrow.
Closing.
Coach, the club just recently celebrated its 56th birthday anniversary, and we've seen like in the past seasons, either the anniversary will fall on match day or the following day, but in this case, it's like a week later. How important will it be for the game tomorrow for you to give supporters a reason to smile and also to start the 56th anniversary birthday on a good form?
Um, it's a very important year for the club, and as well for the supporters. That's why we take this opportunity as well to call the fans to attend the game tomorrow, because we know that we have prepared well, and we want them as well to come to support us, to give the extra strength, the extra energy to go all the way out, because we want to give them joy, and to celebrate together the 56th anniversary of our club.
That's it from Coach Kaze. Thanks, members of the media.